There's three of us that run Sad for Life at this point. There's me, there's Sam Donaldson, the guitarist of Heel Turn, and Callum Armstrong. We just started our own band, Heel Turn, and the initial thing was we were going to release our own music, and we were going to do it just through Heel Turn, whether it was Heel Turn Records or whether we just branded it as, it's Heel Turn releasing their own music. And then obviously we had the whole conversation about starting a label, and the conversation went, which bands would we work with? Would we stay local? Would we just stick with mates? But then we thought, if we're starting a record label, we're starting fresh here. Let's use the record label to make contacts and see who comes towards us. We just kept saying Sad for Life, and I think it just clicked. It's easy to brand, black and white, 3 letters you can put into other words if you wanted to go down the pun route. And from a marketing point of view, as much as I don't want this to sound like evil people trying to make money or anything, from a marketing point of view, it's just an easy thing to print on shirts, and it's memorable. It's just easy, and it just clicked with us. So we just got very excited very quickly by the idea of being able to brand something around Sad for Life. Not saying that we went out going, let's put sad music out, let's put angry music out, but we knew that the type of music we were playing at the time, because Heel Turn had been a band for maybe a month, was it was a bit louder, it was a bit more aggressive than we thought it was going to be, and all that spouts back to the initial feeling, not feeling, but the emotion, the initial emotion and anger and stuff is sadness. We wanted to push our own limits of let's not just release music with singers that is really easy to identify and is really easy to connect to. Let's release new music, let's see what audience we can build through a new style of music, or a style of music that isn't necessarily played on the radio a lot. The idea of Sad Social came from this idea that as a record label we want to create a community. We're from Teesside, we're based in Teesside, and Teesside has got an unbelievable amount of artists, and I'm not just talking about musicians, like illustrators, graphic designers, website builders, movie makers. We can create a new connection through a magazine and an artist that would never have been there before, then we feel like we've done something good, and we feel like if nothing else ever comes of Sad for Life or what we do, then at least we can watch that new relationship form and see how far that goes, whether we're involved or not. That's what we're here for. We're a network of musicians as much as we're 3 guys running a record label.